We all enter this world, but we certainly don't start on the same footing. One person is born into a life of profound prosperity, while another inherits immediate, lifelong hardship right out of the gate. If human consciousness, the soul, is inherently free and eternal, why is our starting point so wildly uneven? The explanation usually given is karma, but we need to discard the popular modern misunderstanding of that word. Karma is not a cosmic point-scoring game, and it is absolutely not a divine judge handing out rewards and punishments. It is merely an objective law of physics applied to human action. It is a strict system of cause and effect, where every action inevitably returns to its source. Every thought, word, and deed acts as a data pulse, a seed planted into reality. Some sprout immediately, while others lie dormant for lifetimes. These dormant seeds establish your baseline, predetermining your exact family, geography, and initial opportunities. This means even your most difficult, deeply frustrating relationships are not random. They are pre-selected by this accumulated ledger of your own past actions. The Bhagavad Gita outlines this mechanism clearly. The physical body dies, but the core self survives, carrying this karmic data into the next life. Which leads to a deeply uncomfortable question. If our past actions have already pre-written our current struggles and relationships, is free will entirely an illusion? If we are entirely bound by the seeds we've already planted, we are essentially helpless passengers trapped in a rigidly predetermined universe. But that fatalistic view misses a crucial piece of the mechanism. Karma is a mutable force, not a permanent destiny. Think of karma as the construction crew that builds the physical stage of your circumstances. You are still the actor, and your free will dictates the actual performance upon it. Consider the historical spiritual account of a mother who tragically lost her son and grandson in a sudden, violent accident. Her past karmic data generated the unavoidable circumstance of the tragedy. The event itself was locked in, but her reaction to that event was entirely within her control. Overcome by moha, an intense psychological attachment, she clung desperately to her grief, passing away shortly after while claiming to hear her son calling for her. The initial accident did not bind her soul. Her own psychological refusal to let go became the chain that trapped her in a continuing cycle of suffering and rebirth. What would have happened if she had detached her ego from that overwhelming grief? The Vedas and Upanishads recorded the specific methodology for breaking this psychological chain thousands of years ago. The text offers a central, liberating formula, Tat Tvam Asi, which translates to, "You are that." To apply this, we have to recognize a clear distinction. We are not our physical bodies, and we are not our swirling, grieving minds. Our actual identity is the unchanging, eternal observer watching that mind operate. At the exact moment you shift your identification from the temporary ego to that core observer, karma instantly loses its mechanical grip on your future. So how do we actually execute this override in the middle of a chaotic modern Tuesday? It comes down to conscious awareness. Daily meditation provides the mental space required to observe your own actions objectively, allowing you to pause rather than reacting blindly to whatever happens. With that space, rigorous self-searching helps you catch yourself in real time, identifying exactly when your ego and past conditioning are driving your decisions. The scriptures describe this realization as a fire for the mind. When you stop identifying as the ego, you withdraw the target that your past karma is aimed at. Those dormant seeds lose their ability to take root in your life, because there is no longer a reactive self to nourish them, neutralizing them before they can manifest. Pausing before you speak or act to simply ask, "Is this my ego or my true self?" becomes your primary tool to alter your trajectory. Destiny is not a fixed manuscript that you are forced to read all the way through. Your past karma firmly established the opening chapters of your life, but your conscious free will holds the pen for the conclusion. You are an observer, utilizing the machinery of cause and effect to evolve. With enough awareness, you are entirely capable of writing your own ending.